Chris Kendall blows the whistle. Leeds have struck it hard and deep. It's pouched by Tyrone May, and Jesse Sue runs the ball out into the tackle of McIlorum's. Met by two, and the Rovers defenders will try to show him the touchline. Tackle 5 in this set. Connor will surely kick across field. Lots of height and hang. Oh, and Burgess has got it in open space. He's got a man on his outside. He puts it inside. It's with Arthur Morg. It's bounced forward, says the referee. And I think the man to Burgess's left was the better option. That could so easily have been Rovers scoring out of nothing. I think Arthur Morg to the right of Burgess was not the right play. And at the end, Rovers have made good metres downfield, but they have come away empty-handed because in trying to keep the ball alive, Arthur Morg has passed it forward. 8 metres inside the Robins half. This time Brodie Croft will receive it. Had to reach up for that one, and again he's gone high. Burgess is going to be challenged, and Leeds have patted it back and kept the ball alive. And I'll tell you what, there's opportunity here for the Rhinos. Jake Connor throws it wide to Edgill. Rovers are scrambling, and Rovers have forced the mistake from the young wingman. Rovers didn't really contest that kick of Brodie Croft, and when it came backwards, Leeds countered again. So both sides have had opportunity, haven't they, inside the opening 5 minutes. Leeds are edging the way upfield. It's in the centre. O'Connor moves it back infield to Connor. That looks forward and was. And as usual, Connor's bleating at the referee. Never knows when to keep his mouth shut, does he, Jake Connor? The East Stand letting Connor know what they think. Clear as day, it was a forward pass. Elliot Minchella just having a word with Chris Kendall. Not sure you can do a captain's challenge for a forward pass. No, the two sides are going to pack down, and Rovers will have head and feed. May puts it into the base. Oh, great run from McIlorum. He caught Leeds napping there. The Mickey McIlorum of old would have gone through, you feel, but still a smart piece of play. The drop off from Minchella to Sue. He fights his way into the 20 of the Rhinos. Still 3 Leeds players in attendance, so that will mean gaps in the line. Minchella to May. May short to Rhyse Martin. Oh, Rhyse Martin against his former club opens the scoring. And Rovers have the opener. Back in the team, back on the scoreboard. Rhyse Martin puts Rovers 4-0 up. The Minchella-May combination creates the opening for the second row man.
17, Rhyse Martin.
And after a fairly even start to the game, it's the Robins who hit the front. Just shrugged off the final defender, didn't he, Rhyse Martin? So Morg is about 12 metres to the side of the uprights. Fitted in seamlessly with the kick in, hasn't he? When we lost Rhyse for those 4 months, people wondered how the goal kicking would go. Well, there's an answer, because Artem August turned 4 into 6. Just coming up to 12 minutes played, and it's Rovers with that 6-point advantage. All from the forward pass of Connor. The Robins back inside the Rhinos half. Lewis dummies and goes. He's got Leeds on the back foot. He's ragdolled by the tackle, but he'll get to his feet and play it. 6 again is the call of Chris Kendall, as Martin shrugging off defenders. Jake Connor is the man who he beats. It looks as though he's got a short fuse today, Jake Connor, doesn't he? As Minchella moves the ball on. Oh, what a pickup that was. Good read by Hall, though. Raps Broadbent up, man and ball, just outside the 20. Big Kalepi strides forward. Rovers 15 away from that try line. Can Rovers bag their second score of the afternoon? Litten moves it to his right-hand side. Minchella's beat the first man. He goes himself, the skipper, and leg drives to within a few metres. Lewis. Oh, was that a high one? The referee says he's put it down, and the Rovers physio has charged out. Harry Newman's giving it loads of verbals, and the referee is going to look at it. A big ooh from the Rovers fans. What was the challenge like? It's a captain's challenge by Rovers. I think they're saying it was a high shot. Was he even offside? Because he seemed to be up and onto Lewis in a blink of an eye, didn't he? Was he onside when that ball was played? That may be what they're actually looking at, as opposed to the high shot. But then the left arm does go high, doesn't it? I'd fancy Rovers to get a decision here, one way or the other. It looks as though Mikey was going to drop him, but Mikey Lewis is going to have to go off and have a head test. It's a successful challenge. Mikey looks okay, but he is going to have to leave the field for 10 minutes. Brodie Croft is contesting the decision. And Artem Morg is going to attempt to add on the 2 points that the penalty has brought. Morg's penalty raises the flags. And the indiscretion of Harry Newman means that Rovers now have an 8-0 lead.
And 2 points for the Rovers, sponsored by the Drink Company, and score of 35. Artem Morg.
Saw that the retreating defender had his back to him. They're going to have to kick. It's tackle 6. Jake Connor has gone towards Burgess. The bounce will be kind for the left wing man. And Joe Burgess goes into collision and Rovers will get the ball back 12 metres inside their own half, and Tom Davis in the blink of an eye carries the ball back into the Rhinos half. Broadbent, not too many attacking opportunities for the centre, but working hard. Here's Jared Warea-Hargreaves attracting 3 defenders, was spinning to see if the offload was an option. He hung on, and Rovers still have tackles in this set. May to Martin, just put the brakes on. Tackle 5, 11 metres out. McIlorum's will move it to, no, he's gone skinny side to May. Tip shot. Oh, Tom Davis, but forward pass. Says Chris Kendall. Had it not been, that would have counted. It was a tip pass. May. Oh, he had to reach for it, didn't he? So Chris Kendall perhaps in a good position to make that judgment call. And just 5 minutes. Willie Peters won't want his side to concede. Warea-Hargreaves made sure that Lizzoni had nowhere to go there, and again Leeds are forced to kick from relatively deep. Morg tried to get around the outside of the Leeds chase. Burgess running sideways. Not sure Tom Davis wanted that pass. Burgess will go again. No sign of Mikey Lewis. That has to be a concern, unless they've just said leave him off until the start of the second half. Morg misses out the man, finds May. If Rovers put a shift play on here, they may be onto something. Litten gets the ball out to Tanganoa. Tanganoa's got the man on his outside. Oh, it's a forward pass. Rovers have bombed another. And Kalepi knows, his head went straight to his hand. His hands went straight to his head. He knows a good pass there, and Broadbent scores unopposed. Frustration for Jack Broadbent and, well, Kalepi Tanganoa. It was a great piece of play. Jez Litten got a great ball out wide and should have been a score. Should have been a score. Brings in McDonald. He tries to bump off Jez Litten. Litten stood his ground, and then the reinforcements came in. Smith again, trying to lead from the front, isn't he? Returned from a nasty injury, but can't force his way into the starting 13 yet. Long ball to Croft. He moves it back inside. Half a gap. O'Connor. Lizzoni taken high. And the penalty will allow Leeds to go downfield. Warea-Hargreaves. Just a bit of a swinger, wasn't it, from Jared? It was more than a grab, more than anything. But it does mean that Rovers are going to have to suck up some defensive work. At 8-0, this game is in a balance, isn't it? Leeds not electing to kick to touch, and that was an interesting tactic from the Rhinos. Inside the Rovers 30, it's with Callum Watkins. He's a big man, gets the ball out the back door. Brodie Croft brings in Newman on the bump. Newman being wrestled to the floor by 3 defenders. Smith, short pass to Lizzoni. Oh, and Rovers fans are saying forward. Sam Lizzoni has broken the line and gone in. And that high tackle is punished. Leeds have their first score of the game. It's taken them 46 minutes, but it's a relatively simple conversion, and this game will see the sides only split by 2 points.
Try for the Leeds Rhinos, scoring number 15, Sam Lizzoni.
8-4, and Jake Connor is just to the left of the uprights. So was hoping that Rovers would get the first score of the second half. It's the Rhinos that have. Rovers won't have the attacking threat of Lewis, so people are going to have to step up. Sam Luckley yet to be introduced from the bench, so he could add a different dimension to this game when he comes on, but at only 2 points down now, the Rhinos are very much a threat in this game. Can't afford to give Leeds field position with Sam Lazzoni charging in like that. Chris Kendall wants a word with the skippers. Was there some verbals? Something's been put on report. Back into that wing position. The defensive line is set. Croft checks. Dummies, creates a gap for Lazzoni. He evades the first tackle. Pushes it to O'Connor. Leeds keeping this ball alive, and there's real threat now with Callum Watkins. Jake Connor out wide. Rovers scramble and make tackle 5 in the right hand corner. Will it be a kick in behind? He delayed the pass. Rovers putting pressure on the ball carrier. Great defence from Elliot Minchella. That was a try-saving tackle by the skipper. If Leeds had moved that wide then, Rovers had problems. And the Rovers fans know it's now their turn to do their bit. What on earth is going on here? What on earth is going on here? He has penalised Jared Warea-Hargreaves for not playing the ball, I think, and has gifted Leeds the opportunity to level the scores. Wow, that's a big, big decision. Elliot Minchella is calling his teammates into a huddle. He needs Sue. Sue has come back out, and Jake Connor levels it up at 8 apiece. Burgess makes the catch soundly. Leeds messing around at that play the ball. Jack Broadbent. Rovers will just try and force the way up towards halfway. That's a bare minimum in this set, you feel. Shoulders, says Chris Kendall, and the Rovers fans are not happy. Kalepi trying to find a gap out wide. Leeds close him down. Tyrone May runs in to be the kicker. And it's just becoming a war of attrition, this game now, isn't it? Hiku chasing the young wingman who's evaded him. Forward! Oh, he's not seen it. And Jake Connor has pushed it wide to Ash Handley. Oh, and Leeds are going to score with Lockie Miller just to the left of the uprights. Surely there was a forward pass in there. But with 12 minutes of the game remaining, Leeds go 4 points to the lead. Good, and they have a 12-8 lead. It was the young wingman, wasn't it? The creator. He got away from Hiku, and Rovers were then in scramble mode, but you have to say one or two of the passes were slightly questionable, but Doesn't matter how much we argue about that, the try has been awarded. And from a kick down into their own 20, I have to say that was a brilliant try from Leeds. Well, great support play as well. And if Rovers want to maintain this unbeaten run, they're going to have to come behind with around 10 minutes of the game to play. Connor converts, Rovers trail by 6. Clay trying to get the arm free. Into the 10 we go. A Rovers alert that they've got probably one more tackle. The kick out wide is for Burgess. He puts it down. And the referee isn't even saying tackled in the air. And Rovers have been defeated for only the second time this season. 8-0 at the interval, and the Rhinos with 14 unanswered points in the second half. The try to Lazzoni on 46, the penalty from Connor on 52 to level it up. Then that spectacular try to Lockie Miller. 12 minutes from the end, Rovers couldn't respond. A few contentious decisions, the loss of Mikey Lewis, but just talking points. The scoreline shows Hull Kingston Rovers 8, the Leeds Rhinos 14.